Hello and a very warm welcome to today's live Karatbars presentation. My name is Brian McGinty. I'm the Karatbars VIP business partner here in Ireland. I'd like to welcome everyone to this webinar today from all over the world. It's great to see so many numbers here. So, a little agenda for this presentation. Obviously, we can't be all over the world. We have people all over the world on this presentation, but we can't be everywhere all the time. So the point in this presentation is it's a 45-minute business presentation. This isn't some 5-minute or 10-minute thing to try and get you into the company. That's not what we're about. We want to give you all the information you need in order to make an informed decision about this business. Part one, I'm going to talk about customers. I'm going to give you some of the company information so you know who you'd be buying products from. I'm then going to talk about the product range that you can actually buy from Karatbars International. And then I'm going to explain a little bit about on the prices. It's a question that comes up a lot, and I'm going to explain to you the difference between spot price and retail prices. That's the first part of the presentation, obviously from a customer point of view. If you're interested in this presentation from a business point of view, that's part two. In part two, I'm going to talk about the business partner role. I'm going to explain how you're paid as a business partner with this company. And most importantly, whether you want to become a customer or a business partner, you will need to get back to the person who sent you here today. That person may have given you a business card, they may have sent you a link, they may have asked you to call in and want the telephone lines. Either way, you need to get back to that person. We don't give out any links in any of these presentations. You need to get back to that person, ask them for their link so you can register on their website, or you can use their sponsor name, enter their sponsor name whenever you register at karatbars.com, and that way you will be registered to that person. Every day we carry out these presentations, every day at 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern at karatbarswebinar.com. So if there's something you don't understand or something you missed on this presentation, there's always going to be another one along later on the day or later in the day or tomorrow morning. So it's 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 days a week. You can watch these presentations, and they're carried out not just by myself, but by different people in the leadership in the company. So let me get underway. A little bit about myself so you know who you're talking to. I've been working 20 years in direct sales with Sears, CICA, Aon, Cable and Wireless, various different companies. I've been a sales trainer, a coach, a mentor for many people in different businesses throughout the years. I've been with Karatbars International since 2013. It's my only business. I run an independent training and support desk for over 6,000 business partners and customers in over 100 countries. So that's who I am. That's who I am doing this presentation for you today. But more importantly, you want to hear about Karatbars. So who are Karatbars International? Well, Karatbars are a 5-year-old private German e-commerce company. Karatbars sell 999.9 gold gift products and small weight bullion bars. It's very important that it's not selling 9 carat or 18 carat gold or anything like that. And it's very important to realize that this is a products-based business. Okay, we're selling products. People are buying products. There are over 250,000 customers and business partners now in over 120 countries. That number, I think, is now over 300,000 actually. And to put it into context, I came into the business in 2013. There were around about 60,000 business partners in 57 countries. So you can see the phenomenal growth there's been in the past 4 years. And indeed, Karatbars want to open in many more countries, so there's massive growth for us to take part in the future as well. The company has existing partnerships with businesses such as FedEx, MasterCard, MotoGP, and the most expensive football club in the world, which is Real Madrid FC. So this is an established company with established links with other established companies around the world. What I'm getting at really is this isn't a pre-launch. There are thousands and thousands of pre-launches every year. Online business e-commerce companies coming along having pre-launches. Well, 95% of those companies never last 12 months. Karatbars is a 5-year-old company. The train is moving. Everything is in place for you to get on board now as a customer or a business partner. And the point in Karatbars International is making gold ownership available to everyone. Now, what Karatbars is not, which is equally as important, it's not about investing in gold. It's not about speculating in gold prices. That's for people who want to bet on the markets and those types of things. It's not a pyramid scheme or MLM type business. And as we go through this presentation, you will be very clear on that by the time we get to the end. Now, what it is, it's a business in a box model. What I mean by that is you get everything you need in order to run your business. If you want to become a business partner, you don't need to go and learn anything outside the company. Karatbars supply you with everything you need. And what you can also do is you can also start earning immediately. A business partner who starts with Karatbars International today can start selling products today and be paid as early for those sales as early as next Friday. So a little bit about the team. I always like to show people who the people are behind the website, if you like. People often wonder what the offices are like and what the staff are like. I've been dealing with them for 2 years. They're fantastic people. Top left there, we can see a glimpse inside Harold Seitz' office. Top right, that's the actual offices themselves from the outside. And the offices are in a place called Walhingerstrasse in Stuttgart in Germany. All right. If you ever get a chance to go there, fantastic offices, fantastic people. They make you very welcome. And you can see in the picture in the bottom right there, that's Thomas Schwerner to my right, who's the head of internal operations, and the owner of the company on my left there, that's Harold Seitz. And the picture on the bottom left, that's some of the support team. And if you ever need to ring Karatbars head office, you can ring them up. The telephone numbers are on their site, and they're fantastic to deal with. The support is fantastic, and the backup that you get from the company is fantastic as well. Now the gold, it's very important. Let's get that out of the way quite quickly. Karatbars gold comes from an LBMA accredited refinery, which is the London Bullion Market Association, and it's an accredited refinery. The Karatbars logo itself is embedded into the gold during manufacture. This is really, really important. There's lots of fake gold out there. You want to ensure that if you are going to buy gold, that you're buying the real product. Karatbars gold itself is 24 karat. It's 999.9. It's as pure as you can get. It's sealed into a credit card size durable plastic card, which in itself is almost the genius of the company, because taking myself as an example, I always keep some Karatbars in my wallet. All business partners I know keep some in their wallet, and indeed customers do. And that's what actually grows the company around the world. People taking them out of their wallet or out of their bag and showing them to other people. That's because it's in a credit card size durable plastic card. The gold itself and the card has its own DNA security feature, which you can see in the picture on the top right. That basically means that the coating that's on the card, it means that it's machine readable. It means that it can be actually read. So again, this is unique to Karatbars International. And again, it's all to do with being fraud proof, and it's all to do with making sure that what you're buying is what you think you're going to buy. Most importantly, I always tell people, and you can find this out for yourself, Karatbars have been delivering without issue for 5 years into dozens of countries all around the world. Now, what should that tell you if a company's been delivering for 5 years and there's absolutely no negativity about that out there? Well, that must mean that they're delivering on the promise and delivering the products. Overall, if it's Karatbars gold, and if it's Karatbars gold at all, that is a mark of purity and authenticity of the gold itself. So in the marketplace for gold, and if you want to buy gold by the gram, 2.5 gram or 5 gram, the Karatbars mark is a mark of purity and authenticity in itself. Now, as I said in the very beginning, Karatbars is all about products. We're all about selling products. We're all about gold ownership. And there's various different ways that you can actually own gold through Karatbars. You could buy, you can see in the picture on the top there, there's a 1 gram card, which obviously has the 1 gram in the center. We have the 2.5 gram. And then the one at the back there is the 5 gram. So different sizes of gold, different amounts, and different, which makes it affordable to different people. Bottom left there, we have a new edition of 3D cards, which are basically made out of metal. And on those, there are different messages such as happy birthday, congratulations. So they would make a fantastic present for someone, as well as the value of the gold that's actually within them. Beside that there, we can see the Karatbars coins, which is a recent addition to the product line. And most importantly, and most recently, Karatbars have just announced the cash gold. Only yesterday, I saw the very first pictures of this. We had a delegation that went from the USA over to Germany and over to Poland, and they got to get their hands on some of these, and we saw some pictures of the back office. And basically, this is 0.1 gram within an actual note itself. So the future of Karatbars is really to make gold ownership affordable to everyone. And so from a 0.1 gram to a 1 gram, 2.5 and 5 gram, Karatbars really is making gold ownership available to the masses. And that's what the company is all about. There's also a gift range. If you're a salesperson, I'm sure you can think of plenty of places that you could sell these, but I'll just go through them for you. First of all, we have the happy birthday card. So you can imagine the amount of people who have a birthday out there, which is basically everybody. We have an I love you card. Again, sell a lot of these around Valentine's Day specifically. I love you, will you marry me card if things happen to be going well. Then if it goes really well, we have a just married card. So again, we have wedding planners, those type of people would buy into buying those. The birth card there, we have another daughter coming in the next 6 weeks. So again, a great gift there for my wife or anybody you know who's having a baby. Again, these are fantastic gift items. There's lots of different ways that you can actually use them. We have a USA country card, Bosnia-Herzegovina card. These are just examples, remember, of all the products that are within the website. You can register at the end and take a look at all these for yourself. We have the World Cup Germany card there because they won the World Cup last year, obviously. Bottom left, we have the Pope John Paul II. Now, that was a limited edition card. Again, there's a licensing agreement with the Vatican to produce these. Pope John Paul was made a saint a few years ago, and again, these are a limited edition, and they can obviously increase in value over and above the value of the gold that's within them. So we sell a lot of those in Catholic countries like Ireland, South America, various places. So again, a very, very popular card. We have the Merry Christmas card for obvious reasons. If you order those generally before the start of December, you always have them for Christmas delivery. So again, this year you could give someone a birthday card that they're not going to throw in the bin on Boxing Day. Mercy card, again in French. We have the Prepper card next to it. Where there's also some great partnerships, such as with Atto Golden Bolden, who was the Olympic gold medalist. We have another card there from Kosovo and one for Croatia. And as Karatbars grows in different countries around the world, you're going to see different country cards going onto the website as well. We have the Carlos Cardes, who was a MotoGP rider. Also the Ricky Cardes one there. Congratulations card. Again, that's open to a lot of occasions. Maybe you know someone who's celebrating passing their driving test, maybe, or maybe someone who's graduated from college, anything like that, and you can give them a congratulations card. 4th of July card there for obvious reasons. I love you again. Now, bottom right there, you can see one of our very latest cards that only appeared on the site last week, and that's a Real Madrid card. Now, that's very exciting because Real Madrid is officially the most valuable sports team in the world, and you can look that up on Wikipedia if you like. The link's there at the bottom. But Real Madrid are the most valuable sports club in the world, and whenever Karatbars get a licensing agreement with companies like this, people do really sit up and take notice. People realize when they see things like this that companies such as Real Madrid or organizations such as Real Madrid and the Vatican, they don't enter into licensing agreements with companies that are in any way suspect or have problems with deliveries or anything like that. So the next time you're thinking about doing your due diligence, take a look at the companies that Karatbars actually work with and think about the due diligence that their corporate people may have done before they got involved with the company. Now, if you don't like any of the designs that are within the website, or you've got an idea of your own, you can always get your own branding card designed. These are perfect for maybe garages, property companies, wedding companies. If you want to do a specific gift for a particular couple, you can upload a design with their picture and everything on it. So this is completely open to your own imagination. If you're the type of person who likes going after corporate clients, maybe like Ferrari garages, BMW garages, who would maybe like a business card that they could give out that won't be thrown in the bin, then the branding cards are fantastic for that. Yes, each card costs about €52 for one branding card. If you order more, the price of them obviously comes down if you bulk buy. But these are a fantastic way to promote your own business. And customers do take them, they put them in their wallet, they take them out and they show them over and over and over again. So as a marketing idea, completely fantastic. I bought a Jaguar several years ago, and with that I got a bottle of champagne, I remember, with the Jaguar garage logo and everything on it. Well, this is something which again is around about the same value that the company could give out, and rather than a bottle of champagne, which I still think I have in my attic somewhere, you could actually have a business card that you could carry about in your wallet. And believe you me, if someone has a business card with a gram of gold in it, it isn't going to get thrown in the bin. Partnerships, I previously just mentioned. There are lots of great partnerships. Karatbars is not some new company. It's not a pre-launch. The train is moving, as I always like to say. And top left there, we can see the Voices of Africa card. If you buy one of those, a donation is actually made to that charity, which is in Tanzania. In the middle there, we have the Ricky Cardes MotoGP team, which Karatbars sponsor. You can see various cards within the website again pertaining to that. Top right there, we have Martina Slabakova, who's the Olympic gold medalist speed skater. So again, these aren't just any sports stars. These are gold medalists. These are people at the top of their sports. Bottom right, we have Guy Lafleur and Bobby Hull. And then beside that, we have the Karatbars MasterCard, which is how all business partners are paid every single Friday. And again, you don't get partnerships with MasterCard and they don't continue for years and years unless the company's doing something very, very well. Beside that, we have a FedEx envelope there. That was just a couple of cards that I had delivered last year. But again, just to show you, all deliveries of Karatbars products are delivered by FedEx Insured Courier. So you don't have to worry about your own products that you buy. And most importantly, if you're a business partner, you don't want to be lying in bed worrying that your customers' products are not going to be delivered either. So Karatbars have been delivering for 5 years through FedEx insured courier without problems. So that should tell you something in itself as well. To the left there, you can see Harold looking well in his Real Madrid top. And that's because this was a snapshot from the Facebook page just announcing the Real Madrid partnership a few weeks ago. So let's imagine you've decided you're going to buy some Karatbars. What can you actually do with them later on? Well, the great thing is you can actually sell them back to Karatbars. First of all, Karatbars do have a buyback system. And if you compare Karatbars' buyback price with other companies' buyback prices, you will find that Karatbars' buyback prices are very, very favorable and compared to other companies. People often look at the selling price of gold, but they never ever look at the buyback price. And that's something you should look at as well. You can sell them privately. I've find it very, very easy to sell a Karatbar. All you have to do is take it out. I was at a dinner party a few weeks ago and I took it out and showed a few people who were there they asked me what I did. So I took out a card. They passed it around and two of the men that were sitting there wanted to buy it off me there and then. So you have no trouble getting rid of a Karatbar. Nobody questions the value of gold. And whenever you actually see a Karatbar in your hand, you will actually see that there's a great value in the Karatbars product itself. Now going forward, Karatbars want to open key exchange centres around the world. And the idea of a key exchange centre is very, very simple. If you own a shoe shop in London or Florida or wherever, you can apply to become a key exchange centre, which means customers can come into you with their Karatbars and they can actually buy a pair of shoes from you. Now this is the key thing when you think of Karatbars selling in 1 grams, not 0.1 grams, 2.5 grams and 5 grams. If you bought a kilo of gold today or if you bought an ounce of gold today, if you wanted to buy a pair of shoes, you certainly couldn't do it. If you want to release some equity out of that ounce of gold or kilo of gold, you would have to sell the entire ounce. The genius of Karatbars gold is that you can have small enough denominations so that you can exchange them in the future for goods and services. And you can do that with a 1 gram, a 2.5 gram and a 5 gram anyway. Selling it privately, it means that you don't have to sell all your gold in order to take out a little bit of the money. So that's the key thing when we consider the denominations that Karatbars actually sell. Now, from a customer point of view, if you want to become a customer today, all you have to do is get that link from the person who sent you here. It's free registration at karatbars.com. There are no minimum orders. There are no subscriptions charges. There are no weekly, monthly or yearly fees, things we all associate with MLM type businesses. There's no forced purchases, so the customers aren't told you have to buy 1 gram a week or anything like that. A customer could register today, buy nothing for 2 years and then buy 1 gram of gold. That's absolutely fine. Karatbars is more like an open shop in the high street than any other type of online business. There are easy payment options like credit card, bank transfer. There's an auto purchase facility. Some people want to buy maybe 1 gram a week, so they can put in the credit card details, set it up to buy 1 gram a week and just forget about it. And that will be transferred into 1 gram of gold every week for them. There's the gold buyback facility, which I previously mentioned. There's delivery by FedEx, insured courier. So even if the FedEx van got robbed, you're still covered. Delivery is €13.50 inside Europe and €18.50 outside Europe. And that doesn't matter how big your order is. What I tend to do, what a lot of my customers do, is wait until they have 20, 30, 40 grams in storage and then ask for 1 delivery. And that brings the price per gram right down in terms of delivery. There is free storage, obviously. Lots of gold companies out there do not offer free storage. And they do offer extortionate delivery charges and extortionate storage charges. Karatbars do neither. Another thing Karatbars don't do compared to other companies is there will be no sales calls. Nobody's going to ring you up if you register trying to sell you something. This happens a lot with other companies. You will get no emails from the company or pressure trying to sell you products. Basically, in a nutshell, it's hassle-free shopping. So there's no logical reason for anyone watching this webinar today not to register at least as a free customer and take a look through the products. So how do you get started then as a customer? Well, you need to get back to the person who sent you here today. As I said, get that referral link or that sponsor name. There is no logical reason not to register. It's no cost. It's free information. All the information is within the site. If you do want to buy something, you do need to upload your KYC documents, which stands for Know Your Customer. Just basically your passport, driving license, something with your photograph on it, and a utility bill within the last 6 months. Karatbars need to be sure if they are supplying gold to anybody anywhere around the world that you are who you say you are. So it's just a process that you need to go through. It only takes 5 minutes to upload them anyway. And as I said, it's optional. You can buy some products, you can buy no products. You can set up the automatic weekly or monthly gold purchase. So the next part of this is just moving on to the from how you get started as a customer. What would you rather have? This is a question I often ask at presentations, and I always ask on these webinars is, what would you rather have? Would you rather have gold or would you rather have money? Often if you ask someone that, they'll say, well, I'd rather have money. Obviously, what could I do with gold? Well, let's take a look at the difference between gold and money. Well, money, for those of you who don't know, is an exchange for your labor, your time, and your effort. These are the definitions of money. It's a medium of exchange for goods and services. So if you go to work, you get money in exchange for your labor, time, and effort, and then you can exchange that for your electricity, for your car insurance, whatever you need to buy your food. It has to be portable. This is why we don't use works of art or barrels of oil, because you can't carry them in your pocket. So it must be a portable object. It must be divisible, i.e. $10 can be divided into 10 $1 coins. It must be long lasting. It must have value in itself. And it must be fungible, which basically means $1 in my pocket must be worth $1 in your pocket. Now, if we take a look at the definition of money, you can see that gold and silver perfectly fit all those definitions. And that's why for the past 5,000 years, gold and silver have always been money. But if we take a look at the last 100 years or so, we can see what the world reserve currency has become in the little diagram on the right. And from gold and silver, we have come to the new reserve currency, which is the United States dollar, and we can see that that's made out of paper. But if we look back at the definition of money, does that paper have value in itself? So let's take a little look at that. The reason that dollars did have value in themselves at the beginning and other paper currencies is that dollars replaced the gold and silver. Think about it like a shirt you take to the dry cleaners. You take the shirt into the dry cleaners, you hand it over, they give you a piece of paper. That piece of paper isn't the value is in the shirt. So let's take a look at gold, the gold in the same way. You put your gold into the vault. This is what happened in the late 1800s. You were meant to put your gold and silver into the vault, and then the man in the bank would give you a piece of paper. And on that paper, you may be surprised to find out that it says $20 in gold coin payable to the bearer on demand. So that's how the system was invented. It was invented that you put your gold in the bank, which is the value, and you get this piece of paper or an IOU, but it said on the IOU that you would get your gold coin payable to the bearer on demand. Now, if you take a look at your dollars or your euros or your sterling today, you will find that those words are no longer on there. So let's take a look at why that happened. Why have we gone from that system to the system we're in today? Well, the system we're in today is called a fiat currency system, paper money system. So let's look at it from the beginning. 1913, the Federal Reserve was created. Then in 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt's executive order made it illegal for the public to hold gold coin, bullion, or certificates, which basically meant you had to put all your gold into the vault. So that meant all the gold was in the vault and all the paper was in people's hands. 1944, Bretton Woods was established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. So now all other currencies around the world were anchored to the dollar, and the dollar was anchored to the gold, which was in the vault. Following so far? Well, in 1971, President Nixon realized that he didn't have enough gold in the vault and they needed more money. So the only way they could do that was to close the gold window, close the gold standard, which basically gave them a license to print as many dollars as they liked. But if we remember back, the other currencies around the world were anchored to the dollar was anchored to the gold in the vault. So if the other currencies around the world, like sterling and the other currencies, are now anchored to something that's not anchored to anything, then the whole thing is now the fiat currency system. The whole currency system in the world is now backed by nothing except fresh air. And that's why, at the moment, the dollar has, over the past 100 years, lost over 95% of its buying power. Now, it's not a US thing, it's a global problem. It's the same with the pound. We know what happened in Greece a few weeks ago. I often say the only difference between Greece and the UK or Greece and the US is that Greece didn't have a printing press. If they had a printing press, they could have quantitative eased themselves out of trouble the same way other countries do. The UK at the moment, I think, 4.7 trillion debt, the US 18 trillion debt. But if you keep printing money, then you can keep getting out of trouble. We can see inflation happening in other countries in Africa. We can see where the first $100 billion note has just been printed. So this is a global problem. How we see it in our own lives in Ireland or in the UK or in the USA is basically in a trolley of shopping. In 1998, $20 would have bought you a trolley of shopping. 2005, maybe half a trolley of shopping. And today that trolley that $20 might just buy you a chicken and a bag of rice. That's due to something called inflation. Inflation is basically the value of the pound in your pocket or the pound or the dollar in your bank losing its value and it's robbing you of your purchasing power since 1913. Now, people often say to me, well, isn't gold going down in price? Well, no, the price on the markets, the manipulated price of gold is going down, but let's look at the true price of the shiny yellow gold metal. And I have the figures, and if you go to onlygold.com, you can see these right back to 1700 and something, all right? So in 1805, it was $19 an ounce. 1905, $20. 1945, it was $37. By 1975, it was $139. 95 was $387. By 2005, an ounce of gold would cost you $513. 2015, it's $1,179. So what do you think the price of gold is going to be in 2025? Now, if anyone ever tells you that the price of gold is going down, tell them to go to onlygold.com and take a look at where they're getting that information from. The value of gold on the markets, the paper value of gold is being manipulated, yes, but the value of the shiny yellow stuff has not decreased, and the purchase power has not decreased either. Just to make it really clear for you, a really easy example, 40 years ago, 1 gram of gold, which is like what we sell at Karatbars, would buy you 5 loaves of bread. If you'd kept that gram of gold in your pocket and you took it out today, it would buy you over 20 loaves of bread. That same gram has now the value to buy you 20 loaves of bread. 40 years ago, $1 would have bought you 4 loaves of bread, but today $1 won't even buy you 1 loaf. So which side of that equation do you want to be on? Do you want to have gold in your pocket, storing the value for your time, your labor, and your effort, or do you want to have paper money, which is decreasing in value for every second that you actually hold it? Also, what would you do? People don't think about these things, but we'd like to try and put it out there. What would you do if the internet went off tomorrow? What if there was some sort of internet bug or strike or something like that? What if the ATM stopped working? What if the banks closed their doors, which happened in Cyprus and Greece in the past 2 years? What would you do if the value of your money crashed? What would you do if there was a hack happened in the banks? Now, we saw there was a few glitches in HSBC and RBS in the past few weeks, put down to computer glitches. But again, there's always other things going on, like hackers taking money out of accounts. People never think about these things. What would you do if there was hyperinflation in your country, as is happening around the world now? So what are you doing in order to protect yourself from that? If the ATM stop working tomorrow, what are you going to do to buy goods and services and food for your family? And did you know, just as a little side note, that the UK and USA pilots who are flying around on missions carry gold sovereigns in their flight suits in case they're shot down? They don't carry pound notes, they don't carry euros, and they don't carry dollars. That's a clear example of why and how gold is an accepted form of currency all around the world, in every country around the world. It's good currency in exchange for goods and services. So I'll ask you again what I asked you at the start of this little segment. Which would you rather have in your pocket? What would you rather have in exchange for your time, labor, and effort at the end of every week? Would you rather have gold, or would you rather have paper money? So what do we know so far? We know gold is true money. We know the paper fiat currency system was invented as a gold-backed substitute. We know that experiment hasn't worked. It's as clear as can be. So why don't we just all go out and buy gold then? Now that you know this information, why don't you get some of your wages every week and go out and buy some gold? Well, the problem is that 1 kilo of gold, and that's how much is in that man's hand in the picture on the right, that 1 kilo, that little piece across his 4 fingers, would cost you $36,000, 36,000 euros, or $39,000 today. Now, I don't know about you watching this, but I don't have a spare 36,000 euros in my pocket to go and buy a kilo of gold. So let's take it down a level. An ounce today would cost you about $1,200. That's 1,100 euros. The problem with that is that, again, is not affordable to most people. And if most people had a spare $1,200 today, they might go and pay something off the mortgage, or they might buy a TV, which again isn't helping them store the wealth from their wages. And if people had that sort of money, they wouldn't take higher purchase out on cars, they wouldn't have a mortgage because they pay things off in months. So that means that gold is really only affordable to the 1%. The Donald Trumps of the world, all major financial experts around the world advise that you put between 10 and 20% of your money into physical metals like gold and silver. But again, most people can't afford $1,200 or $39,000. So it's out of the way for most people. Ounces and kilos are out of the reach of 99% of the world's population. And this is exactly where Karatbars has come in. Karatbars has come in to solve that problem. That's what we're doing. Karatbars is making gold available to the 99%, you and me, In other words, in 120 countries around the world. How Karatbars are doing that, they're allowing anyone the opportunity to buy a 0.1 gram, a 1 gram, 2.5 gram, or a 5 gram weight. As I said before, no minimum purchases, no subscriptions, free storage, and automatic weekly and monthly savings options as well. Now, you will, whenever you're talking to people about Karatbars, people or about the price of gold, people will say, I probably hear it 5 times a day, I can buy. Well, Brian, I can buy. Well, when they say I can buy, generally what they mean is that they looked it up on Google. Generally what they mean is they saw 40 euros a gram on some website somewhere, or someone else told me the price of gold was. This is because everyone sees the price of gold on the internet and they're looking at something called spot price, which I'm going to talk to you about in a second. What we should ask ourselves is, have you ever bought any gold at that price? Have you ever had it delivered to your home at that price? Was there a minimum order or subscription? Did you register on the website? Did you try and make that purchase? Also, which is more important, is it 999.9? Do you know it's real gold? Do you know it's the purity that they say it is? Does it come from an LBMA accredited refinery? Does it have a hologram? Does the company offer free storage? Is there a resale price, etc., etc.? So before someone gives you an opinion on the price of gold, and just ask them, have they ever bought it at that price? I've been with the company 2 years. There's many thousands of people that I work with. And to this date, nobody has come back to me and says, yes, I've bought a better quality of gold at a better price in those amounts, and I've had it delivered to my home. So that should tell you something as well. Now, another little thing you need to know about gold, if you don't know already, is that there's a difference between something called spot price. That's the price that, if you Google the price of a gram of gold, you will find that spot price. And there's also retail price. Now, spot price is, for example, around about $37 per gram, and that's the market price. That's the price of gold traded on the markets. Now, it may surprise you to know that most gold traded on the markets doesn't actually exist. It's never been mined out of the ground, the amount that's traded every day, so it couldn't actually exist. Now, the reason that traders can trade gold that doesn't exist is because they use a fractional reserve system, the same as what banks do. If you go into a bank and lodge $100, that bank is entitled to loan out $200, $300, $400, $500. That's a fractional system. The gold traders are allowed to do the same thing. So if they have 1 bar in the vault, then they can trade out 2, 3, 4. The problem is that they know that everybody's not going to ask for their gold tomorrow, so that's not going to be a problem for them. But it's not about ownership, and it's only for speculators. If you're happy to own gold, own a piece of paper saying that you own gold, then you can buy in the markets. If you want physical gold in your home as a secure of wealth that you can actually feel and touch, then you need to look at the retail price of gold. Okay, retail price is the price of a gram of gold delivered to your home or your business from online dealers, from eBay, etc. And if you take a look on eBay for 1 gram of gold, 999.9 again. It's about taking possession. It's private issue gold in your own home. It's not gold issued either by the Royal Mint or by any government, because in times of crisis, a government can ask for that gold back. If there was a huge financial crisis tomorrow, the government is quite entitled to ask for their silver eagles or golden eagles or maple leafs or Royal Mint coins back again. Karatbars is private issue gold. It's 999.9 LBMA. Certified, the hologram has the free storage, insured delivery, the buyback facility, the solid trading history, company logo embedded in the gold, and its machine readable DNA security. So whenever people tell you about gold prices, make sure they're talking about retail prices, and make sure you can educate them on the difference between a spot price and a retail price. So let's look at the nitty-gritty of it. Let's look at, are Karatbars expensive? Now, these are the prices as of today. The prices go up and down on the website. It's around about 52 euros today for 1 gram. So let's go through the prices on the website and take a look at how much it actually costs. 52 euros there for 1 gram, which is $58. That obviously means a gram is 55 euros. If you take away 3% off that, we have bonus cards there on the website. If you register for a Karatbars account today, you are entitled to a 3% bonus card, so speak to your sponsor about that. If you take that down, then take that 3% off, that means that it's 50 euros or $55 for 1 gram. If you then set up a secondary account, maybe under somebody in your family, your wife or a daughter or something like that, if you buy your gold through that, then, or if you recommend the company to other people, then you can earn up to 6% commission on your gold purchases as well. So that brings the price of 1 gram from 52 euros right down to 47 euros, which is $52. The 2.5 gram there is 120 euros on the site today. That means the price per gram, if you read across there, is 48 euros per gram. Take away your 3% discount, which you can get immediately today. That means the price per gram now is 46. Factor in up to 6% commissions, you can get the price per gram on a 2.5 gram card down to 43 euros per gram. Now you can wait, if you don't have enough money to buy the 5 gram, wait until you've saved up enough. If you buy a 5 gram today, it's 218 euros, $243. That means the price per gram on a 5 gram card today, buying it without any discount, is 43 euros, $47. Take away your 3% discount is 41 euros, which is only $45. And if you factor in up to 6% discount, you can get a gram today for around 39 euros or $43. So if someone says to you Karatbars is expensive today, just ask them, did you know that you can get a gram of gold today from Karatbars International through the website by using your discounts and commissions for as little as 39 euros per gram or $44. That's only £28 per gram today. So that example there today is based on 52 euros per gram. If you want to see the entire price list, again, all you have to do at the end of this presentation is register on the website. All the information is there for you. So a little recap. Karatbars is a legitimate 5-year successful company. We know it's better to own gold than paper money. It's a product which is known in every country in the world. Karatbars like-for-like prices are unbeatable, and the important words there are like-for-like. What we want to do now is we want to go out and tell the world that gold ownership is an option for them, and we want to tell people why. There's a massive market out there for this, and it's a massive opportunity. So now I'm going to go through basically becoming an affiliate or a business partner with Karatbars International. Now, there's 2 systems to earn from. This is very, very simple. It's not complicated. You don't need a degree to work out the system. There's a uni-level system, which is completely free. So if you register today as an affiliate, you get a completely free business. That's right, a free business. This is not like an MLM company. There's no monthly fees, subscriptions, or charges. You recommend people to come and watch the presentations. If people want to buy some gold, you will earn a commission up to 6%, and you will be paid a monthly commission on the 1st of every month. Very, very simple and straightforward. So if someone out there wants a business today, they don't have any money, they can get started today with Karatbars International. Karatbars will give them a free business. There is a dual team system, which is optional, an optional part of the business. All your uni-level customers and affiliates are placed within the dual system as well. You have a left team and a right team in the dual system. And in order to take part in the dual system, you need to buy a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP business package, which I'll tell you about in a second. And the only other difference is that with the dual team, you earn weekly commissions as well as the monthly gold commissions as well. So it's extra commissions for helping grow the Karatbars affiliate network. It is a free business, as I said, if you want it to be. There's no cost, no fees, no subscriptions, no first purchases or charges ever, okay? You get your own online shop, you get your own landing pages, you get digital brochures, you have a presentation you can use, you've got your own Karatbars website, you get these presentations twice a day to help get you started. So all you need to do is get the sponsor name, the link from that person who sent you here today, and register at karatbars.com. Now, a lot of people don't realize that you can start with Karatbars for free today. Just get that link, start your own business today and get it up and running. There is a fast start incentive, which means that during the first 6 weeks, a new affiliate has the opportunity to earn double commissions from the direct sale of its products in the Karatbars 3D line. So you could make around 30 euros per card. So again, you could sell some of these cards and use those cards to buy one of the marketing packages in the dual system. So people can start for free, they can get into the dual system using this fast start incentive, which means that nobody has to put their hand in their pocket to actually get started in the business at all if they don't want to. Okay. Now, option 2, I said to you, is buying a marketing pack in the dual team. Get into the dual team. And to do that, you need to buy a marketing package using your credit, debit card, or bank transfer. Now, this is really important. It's a one-off cost. There is no monthly fees or subscriptions, and this package is delivered to your home. It's a physical package of marketing materials and gold delivered to your home. No monthly fees or subscriptions, as I said there, and you can upgrade at any time by paying the difference between one package and the other. The great news is it's really affordable, no matter how you want to start. You can have an entire business today, take part in the uni-level system and the dual system for as little as 99 euros, which is only $106. If you do that, you get 5% commission on all personal package sales, people that you personally introduce. This next package up is the silver. That contains 1 gram of gold and it's €287 or $309. You get 10% commission. The gold package members get 15% commission, and the VIP package members is 20% commission. So just to give you a quick example, you join today, you want to become a VIP member, you pay $1,628 one-off, you get 3 grams of gold, you get your marketing materials and loads of value within that pack. If you talk to a friend and they decide they want to become a VIP member as well, you would earn 20% of 1,628, which is €356 for that introduction. Okay, that's your reward for helping spread the Karatbars business. The Karatbars business packages, as I said there, bronze, silver, gold, and VIP, 5, 10, 15, or 20% commission you get. And each one of the silver, gold, and VIP pack contains 1, 2, or 3 grams of gold. Now, you will be extremely impressed when you see these landing on your doorstep. As I said before as well, you can convert your double income to a package if you wanted to. So if you got started today as a free member, you get 3 sales of the magnetic cards. You could swap that for a bronze package. 9 sales, you can swap for a silver. 20 sales, you can swap for gold. And if you get 50 sales, you can swap that for a VIP. So there's no reason for someone to say, I don't have any money. Even if you don't have any money, you can get started with Karatbars and you can get yourself right up to the VIP level by just using the double income incentive. The marketing packages are delivered to your home. Fantastic quality products. They've all got their own tamper-proof seals. They all come by FedEx Insured Courier. And once you actually see the product in your hand, that's when you realize the power of the company you've actually got involved with. There are extra marketing materials. Not everyone builds their Karatbars business online. Many people have great success just inviting people to their home, showing them at a presentation at 12 p.m. or 9 p.m. And that's how people get started in the business. Now, if you're going to do that, you can buy Karatbars watches, t-shirts, polo shirts, extra brochures, extra leaflets, pull-up banners. All of those things are there within the website if you need them. Now, on top of the initial 5, 10, or 15% income that you can actually make from bringing in new business partners in the dual team, you can actually earn dual team bonuses as well. So let me explain that quickly for you. In the Karatbars system, you're at the top there. You can see the little diagram. That's you at the top. And in the business, you put people on your left team or on your right team. Now, please don't confuse this with a binary because it's not. There's no flushing away of units. There's no need to get sales yourself to get qualifications. There's no flushing away of units. There's no trip steps or trapdoors or anything like that. Basically, if there's a sale in your left team or a sale in your right team, you get units. Every time you get 75 units, you get what's known as a cycle. So let's take a look at that. If we look at the diagram on the left there, we can see at the bottom, Karatbars products and the units there. Well, if you sell 1 gram of gold, you get 1 unit. 2.5 grams is 2, 5 grams is 3, K Exchange Centre is 20, t-shirts 3, etc., etc. So let's imagine one of the men on the left decides to buy 25 grams of gold. Well, it doesn't matter who introduced that person. It doesn't matter if there are 5,000 people down in your left team. If they buy 25 grams of gold, you get the units, and everybody between you and that person gets the units as well. Okay, so that's which makes it very exciting. On the right-hand side there, we have 50 units. So let's imagine one of those ladies on the right buys a gold package. Well, if you look at the units earned, that's 50. That means you now have 25 units on your left and 50 units on your right. And that's the magic number, that's 75. And if that happens, you get a bonus. As a bronze package member, you get €10. Silver package member is 40. A gold package member gets 60. And a VIP package member gets 80. Now, if you have thought a little bit ahead of me in this, you should be thinking now that you only need 1 good person in your left team, 1 good person in your right team that's out there bringing in customers or bringing in business partners. And you basically, like the man at the top there sitting with his arms folded, you do not have to do any monthly targets. There are no monthly targets. You know if the units happen on your left to infinity, you'll get them, and the same, you'll get them on the right. You can earn up to 180,000 dual team payouts per week. That's right, 180,000 dual team payouts per week. So you can imagine 180,000 times €80 per week is the maximum you can earn in this system. The complete list of units that you can find is in your back office. You can take a look at the marketing plan, which is there in the download section once you've registered, and you can read more detail into this. But it's really, really exciting because you can start getting 10, 20, 30, 40 cycles every single week, and it can become a fantastic income if you put in the work. Now, you are paid weekly, as I said. Every Friday, Karatbars pay onto the Karatbars MasterCard or onto the e-wallet. You can choose which one you want. I personally use the MasterCard because when I'm paying for things, people often ask where I got the card. They've not seen one before, and it gets me into a conversation about the actual product. It won the 2013 Design of the Year award for MasterCard here in Europe, so it's a fantastic bit of kit for promoting the business. Now, there's lots of success stories around the world. As I said already, Karatbars is not a new company. Lots of people have been very successful with Karatbars in many countries, US, Canada, Taiwan, Australia, UK, Ireland. There's loads of people having great success with the company. Loads of people you can follow if you like. Last year, Karatbars gave away 10 cheap compasses. You can see in the top right there, we have a picture of the cruise. People were able to win a trip there on that cruise last year. Bottom left, in the Bellagio Hotel last November, we had the Karatbars Freedom Celebration. This year, in 8 weeks' time, it's going to be in November. We're waiting for the details any day for the Hollywood one. That's going to be in LA, so you can get yourself along to that if you're in the US. So fantastic incentives. There's gold watches up for grabs. There's cars up for grabs and villas just by simply building a customer base and bringing new customers into the company. My own personal success, I've had a great 2 years with Karatbars International. I've bought my own car and Karatbars the number plate, as you can see. But the most important thing it's given me is time to spend with my wife and my daughter and our next daughter who's here in the next 5 weeks or so. So what Karatbars can give you, it can give you a passive residual income. If you get to work now and you work hard for the next year or two, you can build yourself up a fantastic customer base. And obviously you're getting the commissions from those customers buying the products every week and every month. Now, who's your market if you want to know? Well, it's anyone over the age of 18 in 120 countries who has cash or paper money available. If they watch this presentation, they will realize that cash or paper money is devaluing, but they know they can now transfer it into gold quickly and easily with Karatbars. Anybody who buys a birthday card, Christmas card, or celebration gifts, let them see this presentation. Do you know any businesses who would like a unique business card? Let them see this presentation. Organizations looking to raise money, there's loads of them out there at the moment. Again, let them see the presentation. That's all you have to do. People who like to save, anybody who hasn't a pension plan, like myself a few years ago, somebody who needs a second income, maybe somebody who's not earning enough from their job, and anyone who wants to run their own full-time business. Karatbars, again, is a business in a box. Somebody who's maybe just taken early retirement or something, they want something to do that's honest and above board and legitimate with a huge market, then Karatbars can be that. All you have to do is let them see this presentation. Now, following on from that, to build your business, I would implore that you don't talk. Don't go out there telling people that they should buy gold, because they will start talking about spot price. They will assume it's about investing in all the things that Karatbars isn't. So the best thing you can do is keep stum, as we say in Ireland, and just become a professional inviter. Invite a very minimum 3 people a day to watch this presentation for the last 12 months. And statistically, your business will build itself. Be realistic. Not everybody's going to watch the presentation. So I always ask, when I started in the business, I asked 5, 10, 15 people every day to watch the presentation. How you find those people and how you talk to them is entirely up to you. What I do recommend is not posting links on Facebook and thinking that's going to work, because that's a waste of time. This business is about talking to people, asking them to watch the live presentation and getting them to give you a call back. There is live local meetings all around the world happening. Once you've registered, ask your sponsor. They'll tell you how to find out where they are. Every day we have the Karatbars webinar, karatbarswebinar.com, which you're watching now at the moment. And that's every day at 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. There is this one. This specific webinar is recorded at thismightbeofinterest.com, which again has no links to me or anything. It's just a recording of this specific presentation. If your prospect has questions, you just pass them on to your team leader. Don't think that you can answer all the questions of the Karatbars right away. Just send people to this presentation, and then if they do have questions, you can pass them on to your team leader, who will do that for you. All right, and again, your sponsor details are in the back office. Most important thing is you can relax. Karatbars is a 5-year-old solid trading company, and Karatbars does not have any issues out there. There's no negativity out there. They've been delivering for 5 years without any trouble. Karatbars deliver on time, which is important for customers waiting for their products. The products themselves are fantastic when you get them. If you do buy a marketing package, or if you do buy some gold just to see what it's like, you will see that for yourself. Karatbars has very happy customers, which is great if you're a business partner like me. It's good to have 0 customer complaints. I never deal with customer complaints because there aren't any. I have a team of happy business partners because they're getting on with their work. They don't have monthly fees going out every month, so they don't have any money going out. It's only money coming in, so they're happy. We have 24/7 global support through the office and through people like myself. They're paid every single Friday, without fail, on time, every single Friday morning, which means people can go out and enjoy their weekend and spend their money, whatever they've earned from the week before. And most of all, it's a business you can be proud of. I don't know how many people out there are selling things like scratch cards and health drinks and potions and vitamins and oils and all these things. If you start a conversation about any of those things at a dinner table, then people generally go quiet. If you tell people you sell gold, then they go, really? So Karatbars really is a business you can be proud of, and you'll see that for yourself the first time you do take a Karatbar out of your pocket and do drop it down on a table and someone lifts it up, because people are genuinely interested in gold. Because not very many people have gold. Only 1% of the population in the US even own gold. So there's a huge market out there for us to go and talk to. We have to educate people. That's why we do the presentations. So get people to watch the presentations, and then they'll understand what you understand now. So let's get you started, okay? All you have to do now is get back to the person who sent you here today, get the referral link or their sponsor name. You'll need either one of those, and then just go to karatbars.com and register. There's no logical reason why, if you watch this, you don't register. There's no cost. It's free information. You can read the full marketing plan. You can see the business presentation. Everything you need to know is there within the website. You can then choose a marketing package if you want to. If you want to take part in the dual system, you've just got the bronze, silver, gold, or VIP, as I said. Upload your KYC documents next, which is the next thing you do after you've bought your package. Passport or driving license. Make sure that the name that you register with matches the name in your documents. It'll just save time later on. If your name is Raymond, write Raymond, don't be writing Ray on your profile, okay? Just keep everything the same. And then your utility bill must be within the last 6 months, and again, it must match your profile, okay? So just to make things smoother for you, okay? Then the next thing is become a professional inviter, as I said. Start asking people to watch the presentation. Don't try and pick and choose who you think is going to be right for this, because the person who does it will be the last person you thought would be interested in gold. And the people you do think are interested in gold probably won't even watch the presentation anyway. So ask everyone, give everyone the opportunity to say no. If you're going to work in sales, that's the first thing you should learn. Give everybody the opportunity to say no. And as I said, it's completely optional. Buy some products. What I recommend personally is buy a 2.5 gram, buy a 5 gram, buy a coin, buy one of the gift cards, just so as you have some product that you can actually go out and show customers, potential customers, or potential business partners as well. And I do recommend as well, set up a weekly or monthly gold purchase, buy at least 1 gram a month or 1 gram a week, start saving for your own future, start turning some of those dollars or euros that you're getting paid by whatever company you work for, start changing them into something more solid, something that will be a store of value. All right. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me here today. I want you to enjoy Karatbars. If you do get started, it's a great company. It's like a family. Great support, great bunch of people to work with. It's the best company I've worked with in 20 years in the direct selling industry. It's not like an MLM type thing. You can just get started, build it as you want. And it is something that people will be interested in whenever you show them. So thanks very much for listening, guys, today. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm back again on the third Thursday of the month, which is tomorrow week, isn't it? It's Thursday week. So I'll be back then for the next presentation at 12 p.m. But there'll be another one along today at 9 p.m. And then every day, 9 p.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at karatbarswebinar.com. So thanks very much for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you all very soon.